Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani wa yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Today we will read unit number 13, Ibn Sina, a great Muslim scientist. Ibn Sina was a great Muslim scientist in science and technology. Today we will read about him. Muslim world has produced great scientists who had made remarkable contribution to science and technology. Due to their tireless and valuable research, they provided a stronger foundation to the present-day science and technology. Among the galaxy of Muslim scientists, one shining star was Abu Ali Hussein ibn Abdullah ibn Sina. He was born in 980 in AD at Afsana near Bukhara, Central Asia, and died in Hamdan in 1047. He is a true product of Muslim civilization in its climax of scientific growth. His contribution to the world of science was enormous. It was just around the time of Ibn Sina's birth and in the subsequent years that Islamic Arabic culture reached its peak, since the Arabic language was the accepted vehicle for the transmission of knowledge in this era. Ibn Sina studied Arabic under Abu Bakr Ahmad bin Muhammad al-Barki al-Khwarizmi. As soon as he had mastered Arabic, his mother tongue was Persian. His father arranged for him a teacher of the Quran and another for literature. The young pupil learned quickly from his two teachers, and before he was 10 years old, he knew the Quran and the considerable amount of literature. Next, he developed a leaning towards philosophy, geometry, and mathematics. He was then attracted by medical science and devoted himself to it for a brief time until he surpassed all the scholars of his age in this science. Nu bin Mansur Samani was the ruler of Bukhara at that time. He was affected by a disease that physicians failed to cure. Ibn Sina was by then a well-known scientist and physician. The physicians mentioned him to Nu bin Mansur as a skillful physician and asked to call Ibn Sina to the court. Ibn Sina visited Nu bin Mansur and contributed to his treatment, and since then he became very close to the ruler of Bukhara. Ibn Sina asked Nu bin Mansur to give him permission to enter his great well-known libraries. The ruler gave him the permission, and Ibn Sina found many great books there, some of which he even never heard of. He started reading the books and learned a lot from them. At this time, Ibn Sina was 18 years old and had learned all branches of knowledge in his time. He later said, "I had a better memory then. My stock of knowledge now is still the same, but my knowledge is now more exact." Ibn Sina's most favorite works are those on philosophy and medicine. His philosophical views have engaged the attention of Western thinkers over several centuries, and his books have been among the most important sources in philosophy. In medicine, his great work Al-Quran was translated into Latin towards the end of the 12th century and became a reference source for medical studies in the universities of Europe until the end of the 17th century. Ibn Sina, the great scientist of his time, has some original contribution to his credit. He, for the first time, detected the contagious nature of tuberculosis and diseases spread by water and close relationship between psychology and health. This man further added feather to his cape by doing work on anatomy and child health. He was pioneer scientist in describing the minute and graphic description of different parts of body. His another great work, Kitab al-Shifa, a philosophical encyclopedia, cannot be overlooked. This book has covered a wide range of fields like philosophy, science, physics, mathematics, ethics, economics, and politics. He is remembered for his discoveries in physics. He discussed interrelationship between time and motion. His contribution to the fields of geography and chemistry has great importance as well.